What is going on, guys? Mr. Crafty for the win here, and today we are back in the Minecraft Let's Play episode number 7. We have another awesome episode planned for us today. So I did make a bunch of awesome, let me tell you, they are awesome tweaks or changes off camera. But before I show you guys those, and we do have a mob spawner adventure planned for us today. But before you guys know what we gotta do, we gotta check out the wall of subscribers. So congratulations to about all of them. That is a very weird name for a YouTube channel, but that's you. You are the 4th person on the wall of subscribers, so congratulations. Remember, if you guys do want to be on the wall of subscribers, just comment down below, and I pick someone at random every video, so that's pretty much how you do that. But what I did off camera was, actually I'm going to start off over here. I told you guys I was going to get a crap ton of cows, and that's pretty much what I did, and they are glitching out. Going crazy. This guy is either glitched out of a fence or he actually escaped. I'm gonna hit him. Oh, he might have actually escaped. Alright, how do you like that? The cow escaped. I don't know. There's a bunch of cows around here and it's getting a little weird. I think there is a little glitch where they can hop over fences, so that will be fixed or resolved, hopefully within the Title Update 15 bug fix. But then, as you guys can probably tell by now, I did change the location of the bridge we made last episode, and it looks 110 times better. We used to have it over here. It was too low to actually go underneath it with the sailboat. So now we could actually connect the forest or the tree biome or whatever you want to call that thing, where I actually collect my wood, to actually our village house over here. So that's pretty much what I did. I connected everything, and it's a lot easier for me now, and it's going to be a lot easier when we start expanding our house over to that area or whatever, if we want to ever build over there. But today, like I said, we've got a mob spawner adventure planned for us today, so we're going to get back into that cave, or those caves, that mineshaft that we actually found, and we're going to actually take advantage of that mob spawner we found. We found a 3 actually, but we're going to be working out of the skeleton one, because obviously that is going to give us the most XP and the most necessary things that we actually need in this world. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. Skeletons are over there. This guy's on a mission or whatever. I do have it torched up, so this is probably not the skeleton from that spawner. But I actually got to find it. I'm not 100% sure where we actually had that skeleton spawner. I probably should have actually found that before I came down here, but we'll find it. It might be actually over here, I think. Yeah, over here. So it's not that far, actually. We're going to turn this thing into a mob spawner, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to get a bunch of XP from here. But I do have a lot of stuff that I need to set up before I do that. So let me start off by actually taking out all this wood, the wooden planks, the abandoned mineshaft stuff. So we'll take out fences and wooden planks and things like that. We're going to dig down and put a block over this spawner so they, of course, don't spawn when we're building this thing. I'm pretty much going to keep it torched up, obviously, until we're actually done building the entire thing, and then we can actually untorch it and put the rest of, well, actually get them spawning or whatever. So I have a chest with me. I got a lot of wood. I'm going to start a crafting table or whatever. But let me just get organized here. So I don't think we're going to need too much cobblestone, but I brought some just in case we do. So that's pretty much why I've got that. So chill out, comments. You don't need to tell me I have random cobblestone here, I know. But yeah, I'm going to put down that, and maybe eventually a furnace, but it doesn't look like we need one right now. I don't know why I would need one, but just in case, I have enough cobblestone for it and a crafting table. So here we're going to put our infinite water supply. We do need actually quite a bit of water with this build. You guys wanted me to do this on camera, so follow along. I'm going to try and make it as user-friendly as possible. Why is this not working? I want you guys to be able to build your own mob spawners, so I'm pretty good at them. I'm not like an expert or whatever, but I pretty much have a good idea of what I'm doing. So this pickaxe, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, might actually break while we're doing this, so we will definitely have enough cows to get an enchantment table done next episode. Hopefully we can finish this by the end of this episode. I'm going to try my best to go super duper quick. I do have a diamond pickaxe to help me speed that process along, but pretty much what we're going to need to do right now is dig down 3 from the actual spawners. So like I said, it's going to be a tutorial sort of. You guys wanted to see that, so that's what I'm going to bring you. bring down the spawner 3, and you're going to want to have a 3 by 3 by 3. No, I lied. That's not going to be the dimensions. From the spawner to the back, you're going to want to have 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3 like that. So just break out this back wall, not entirely, not above us, because we're going to put a layer of cobblestone above us on our head. That way the mobs don't really have an area to actually hop on top of here, if that makes any sense. If they actually have an opportunity to jump on top of the spawner, that could sort of delay the amount or the rate that they actually spawn at. So you want to make sure you leave one space between the roof, and just make sure you top that off with cobblestone like so. Should be pretty easy. Not doing anything too rocket scientist friendly right now, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, just put the ceiling like that, one above the spawner, leave a space, and then one above the spawner like that. And then once I'm done with this, you're going to need to bring down the flooring 3. Like I said, I actually am getting a little worried about this pickaxe. We might need to go collect some iron or whatever, or go back to the surface, which is something I really don't want to do. But let's see if we can make it, hopefully. But yeah, pretty much the type of mob spawner that I'm going with right now is this is not only going to collect loot, but it's going to give us XP pretty much. So what we need to do is we actually need to have the mobs travel up an elevator and take fall damage, so they are one hit when we actually kill them. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You got to sort of direct the mobs with a water current to a certain location, and make it an easy drop point for you to get kills on and gather a lot of XP. So you're going to want to have this centered. So you're going to have 3 to the right, 3 to the left, and 3 to the right over here. And then also in the front, you're going to want to dig out one more, just like we did over to the back side. You want to make sure it's 3 in each direction. So this is going to be a total of a 7 by 7 room, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'll check it in a second, but probably a 7 by 7. Oh god, it's crazy. This pickaxe, it's going places. But yeah, I need to actually get this wood out of the way, or this fence. So there you go. Alright, so just close off the room. Oh wait, we actually need to go up one more, like so. Alright, so just a 7 by 7 room, and have a ceiling like I made over there. This actually needs to go up one higher. That's got to go there. That is there. And we close this off like so. Now, I pretty much just enclosed myself in here, but we do need to actually get out of here. So you're gonna have to make a stepway or whatever in a second, but don't panic. These guys are probably not going to spawn. They could eventually spawn one, very rarely, but there is a light on the spawner, so it's not very likely that they're going to spawn. So what you're going to want to do now is the direction that you want them to flow, the opposite direction of that, you got to put 2 blocks in the corner like so. What that's going to do is when you put the water on top of it like that, and one in each corner, you're going to want to put it on top of the block. It's actually going to pretty much push them to one central location, which is right here. What we're going to want to do then is actually bring this wall one more in, like so. So I guess you didn't really need to break that before. Sorry about that, guys. But you want to bring this wall one more in, like so. And let me just make sure this is all working. Yeah, like this. And then pretty much once you do that, they'll be pushed to the central location. And after that, we actually need to get them going up the elevator. So how we're going to do that is, let's see here. How are we going to do this is the question. Pretty much what we're going to need to do is actually get these signs, so or wood. So you're going to need to get out of here somehow. I am going to just mine my way out above me like this. Get me out of this place. So that's pretty much what I'm just going to do. But you do need wood for this, a lot of wood. Not a lot of wood, but you're going to need a decent amount of wood. So I definitely recommend gathering some of that. You need a lot of buckets of water too, so don't put those far. You need to find the signs, which are right here. I don't know exactly how many you're going to need. I'm sort of going to just, eyeball it and see how many we need. But you're going to need a decent amount of signs. So I'm going to show you guys how many you're actually going to need in a second. Oh, God. It's killing me. This glitch. This glitch in the TU14 where the pickaxe just randomly disappears. But anyways, you got your signs now. And what you're going to need to do is... oh my god. I need to prioritize what I've got in my inventory right now. What you're going to need to do is fill this hole back in that you just made. you will go back and fix that in a second. But what you want to do pretty much is get them to swim up, like I said. So how you're going to do this is you're going to put a block or a sign there. You're going to dig one more in like so, and then up one like that. Well, no, here's what we're going to do. Break those signs that you just placed. I put them a little backwards. It's the opposite direction. You're going to put a sign one up above this block, and then a sign right there like that. And then you're going to dig straight up. Now this is where we're actually going to make the mobs swim upwards to actually get to the collection point. What I believe you actually need to do is break these water currents again, and then replace them down. Now what this is going to do is hopefully put the water leading into here, but it's not, unfortunately. So I'll pretty much just fix that in a second, tamper with that. Let me get some more water though. We need to figure out how to actually get the mobs coming this way, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I don't know why it is. Here, let's see if we do this one more. But okay, this is actually what we're gonna do. So bring that wall in one more. So the dimensions I gave you guys before, chill out with those. I'm not 100%. I haven't made one of these for a while, so cut me some slack. It's been a while since I've actually made a mob spawner. But yeah, so just bring that wall in one more, and that will actually give us what we need to actually get the mobs in here. So break these signs one more time, and this is the last time that we're actually going to need to do that. So what you're going to need to do is same thing as before. Place the signs like so, and then dig straight up. And then you should 100% be good. Now what we're going to need to do is pretty much put a back wall over here. But I need to have a way to actually get out of here. So what I'm going to do for now is, you guys should probably do this so it makes it a little easier, is cut off these water sources. And we'll replace them down when we're done with the actual spawner. But we need to be able to get out of here pretty easily. So dig yourself a little walkway, or if you have ladders or whatever, just dig yourself out of this place so you can get in and out pretty easily. And then what you need to do is come back into the actual spawner area and close up this wall that we broke 2 seconds ago. And that's pretty much it. So now what we're going to need to do is place a bucket of water right here. You should be able to do that pretty easily. And when the mobs actually get pushed into here, they'll do nothing but swim up. And that's pretty much how they're going to need to go. So now you pretty much just place a sign, and then after a sign you put a bucket of water. So we're going to go up until we have 5 signs left. Just take how many I took, and we'll get a total of 5 left at the end. And that should be a decent height, and then we'll have to make them drop down and actually take damage. That way we could kill them very easily, or not take that long to kill them. So pretty much you're just going to need to do this pretty simply, just sign after sign, and also block up this area if you have not done so already. Alright, like so. You guys are gonna have a little trouble seeing, but just drop down. Whoop, take that back. Make sure you're digging above you too. It's gonna take some time to actually dig because you're swimming, and it takes a longer time to actually break blocks when you're in water. But pretty much just go up with that and repeat the process, sign and a bucket of water, until you have about 5 signs left. And then you guys should be pretty good. I can't see a goddamn thing. Yeah, let me throw down a torch. We got to get more water anyways, but I'll throw down a torch in a second. Let me just switch these two out. Alright, so just repeat the process. Get the bucket of water and the signs. This part is definitely going to take you guys a little bit, not too long, but this is probably not going to be the entertaining part of the video. But, you know, you guys wanted to see how to build a mob spawner, so that's what I'm bringing you guys. So, throw down a torch so you guys can see. You don't need to do that. But yeah, so pretty much that's just going to be the process you're going to want to repeat over and over again until you have 5 signs left. And once you do, we actually have to make them drop down, like I said. So let me drop another bucket of water. See if I get a torch, as many as possible for you guys. Alright, so we need to go up 3 more or whatever. Let me just continue to dig up. And I think we'll only do 2 more buckets of water. I think we are at a pretty decent height. You don't want them to be traveling in this block radius for too long, because with skeletons or mobs in general, when they spawn, they can only have a certain amount of them spawning at a single time until they are a certain distance away from the spawner. So you'll get about 8 spawning at a time, and then when you move them further away from the spawner, then they could respawn and pretty much get a bunch of them in there at one time, which is pretty much our goal. We want to have them as many in there as possible, and then pretty much just collect them or kill them as quickly as possible. So once you, whoop, that doesn't go there. Once you break this sign that I just misplaced, or once I break it, what you're actually going to need to do is, alrighty. Alright, this is not going to work, so let me just, I got this, guys. You're going to need to actually just make a little drop point for them. So what I mean by that is get rid of this bucket. But yeah, you're going to need to make a drop point. So once we place this bucket of water, we build up, and you're going to want to make sure you're going the opposite direction of the spawner right now. Now, you want them to spawn, or, well, you don't want, you want to make this drop point in the opposite direction of where the spawner is. So the spawner is over there. You want to make sure you're pointing this direction. So what you're going to need to do now is break this block. So now you have the current continuing this way, and you're going to want to go in 1, 2, and then 3. And then after that, you want to place a sign here, and then we're going to need to dig down so they could actually drop and fall. And make sure, guys, this is a big important part, that this is only too high. If it's 3 or any higher, they can actually jump and they won't be pushed completely to the end, and they'll be able to survive at the surface. But as they swim up here, this current will push them and they'll fall down until they're like 1 hit or whatever, and then you guys could kill them pretty easily. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just dig down until we actually break this. But we need to dig down a total of 15 just to be safe. Oh god, this is the glitch right now, guys. Yeah, don't mind the blocks reappearing very quickly. This is, oh, I actually forgot to count. I'm an idiot. Alright, so go back up. Make sure you count down 15 blocks. So let's count them down. 1, 2, alright, 2. Oh, this is going to take forever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 should be good. So this is going to be the area. You want to make sure that you could pretty much see, cover that up. You want to make sure that you could like see underneath, or what's actually going down. So go down a little further than 15. You don't really need to count down. What you need to pretty much do is break the block and make sure that you're level, or going to be level sort of with the area where you're going to be breaking them. So place that there, and this is pretty much where they're going to land. So this is the level of the spawner. Place 1 block, and that is where they are going to fall down and land. Now pretty much we need to get out of here, so let me quickly do that. Grab yourself an iron axe or whatever type of axe you need. Well, I need to do that because I'm in a mine shaft or whatever. But pretty much that is what we need to do here. Just bring this down, and 1 block so they could actually land, and then make sure you cover up all of this stuff around you, like so. Alrighty, and dig yourself out of here. Now you're going to want to make this a nice area. I'll eventually do that later. But pretty much we need to place 1 block higher. That way they land on this block and you could hit their feet. Let me throw down a torch so we could actually get some sunlight in here or whatever. And then that's pretty much the main gist of the spawner. Now, what you're going to need to do is get through here somehow. That's not going to work. Alright, cover that up. Pretty much just get back to the place somehow, the spawner room. I'll eventually just fix this all up, but what we need to do, I totally forgot, make sure you grab 2 more buckets of water because we did break those blocks in the beginning. So get those buckets of water, and you need 2 for this, so do that. And then go place them back down on our little areas over here. So grab this over here. And you're pretty much done with the spawner at this point. So what you're going to want to do to finish this all up is just pretty much that. But now it is going to actually make sure that they flow into here. They'll be able to swim directly up and die. I need to swim up really quickly to get that torch that we placed up there. Not that it really matters that if there's a torch up there, but I just don't need a torch just sitting up here lonely. So just get back down there somehow quickly, and then just place the buckets of water and break those torches. Now when you break those torches, mobs are going to spawn right away, so make sure you are careful. Seriously, you'll see how fast they spawn, and they will, without a doubt, take you out. So break those torches. Make sure you do it quickly. I suggest leaving the closest one for the end. But you'll see once I break this last torch how fast they will spawn. Alrighty. They're already spawning, like I said, guys. So now they will be pushed into the current. Just make sure you close off this spawner so none get out, really. And that's the spawner. So I'm going to show you guys what's going to go on here. Make sure there's no holes in your system or whatever. But just close this all up. I'll make this cleaner for the Let's Play as far as that goes in the future. But pretty much just close this all up and you're pretty much done at this point. I'm going to get a torch here really quick, and you're going to see these mobs spawn really quickly. So now we have a mob spawner. They're already down here. You pretty much need to hit them like a few times with your hand or whatever. But if you actually do use a sword, they'll die in 1 to 2 hits. So it's a very efficient farm. You pretty much just go AFK or go away for a while and come back, and you'll have a bunch of skeletons just sitting here. It's definitely an effective spawner. That's pretty much how I make mine. Definitely recommend you guys making yours this way too. It definitely works. This 360 or the PS3 edition, it does not spawn that fast. The mobs do not spawn that fast at the moment. Maybe in the future updates or whatever, but this is pretty much the fastest or most efficient XP farm you could possibly make on the console edition right now. But yeah, that is definitely how you make it. That's how I make mine on the PC too. So that is how you need to make yours. And this is just like a little tutorial or whatever. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. But that's going to be it for the video. So if you guys did enjoy and you want to support the video or whatever, be sure to leave a like rating. But that's it for the video, like I said. So like, comment, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching. It's been your boy, Mr. Crafty, for the win. I'm signing out. Peace, guys.